What is up there, everybody, and welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we are going to be doing a fuel filter replacement on my Chevy Duramax Lbz. Now this should apply to LB7, LLY, Lbz, pretty much any 6.6 liter Duramax that are out there. Now some of the newer models might be slightly different. I think it's like a paper style fuel filter, I think. Don't quote me on this, but I think so. But on these truck, guys, the fuel filter that I got is a GM genuine parts, and I did go with, obviously, I mean most of the time it is with AC Delco. So the AC Delco fuel filter, and in the box it should come with two gaskets. One's a small gasket for this part right here, and the big one goes around pretty much in here. So I'm pretty much going to be showing you guys step by step everything, how to replace and do that. But first off, we gotta remove this fender liner. And my Duramax, guys, is bone stock. So if you have a modified Duramax, it might be slightly different. You might not have, you know, fender well and stuff. So, you know, the previous owner might have already taken away, but I'm going to show you guys how to do that. You know, just really a clips. You just take it off with the clips. It's a simple step. All right, to do this, guys, use like a flathead or something. Just, you know, start taking off the pins and all that. Voila! Fender liner is out, so we have easy access to the fuel filter. My bad, guys. I forgot to show you guys where the fuel filter is located. The fuel filter is located on the passenger side of the vehicle. If you come around here, behind the coolant reservoir tank over here, behind it, see the blue thing right there? That's a fuel filter right there. So yeah, you can see all the screws and stuff and the pump on the top. So you can see the bleeder valve. Bleeder valve is that black thing right there. You're gonna shove your, you know, flathead screwdriver to bleed it out and all that. But easy access is to do it from here, from the fender liner. That's why I took the fender liner out. It's just a lot easier to work on. It's just, you know, less hassle, less stress and all that too. So all right, so I have my tray underneath, because when you take this out, sometime you leak out, you know, a bunch of fuel out, and I don't want to leave a bunch of fuel on the ground. So yeah, take the sensor off, take that out just like that, and then this should be hand tight. If it's not, oh yep, it was hand tight, so it should be easy to come off, and that's out. Watch out for my flashlight. Watch out for the gasket not sticking inside of here. Make sure you check and all that. It looks like my gasket is not stuck on there, so everything is good. All right, cool. Whew, smells like diesel. So I'm just gonna dump all the fuel out. It's expensive right there, man, with the Joe Biden tax right there. Shit, man. And make sure when you take out the gasket that I was talking about, this outer gasket right here, and also sometimes this inner gasket likes to get stuck inside of the fuel filter. I mean the fuel, the component that's inside of it. This is the fuel filter. So yeah, it's supposed to come off like this. The gasket right here, as you guys can see, this is the gasket I was talking about. See, it popped right off. So this right here sometimes likes to get stuck inside, and so as this outer edge part right here, which I can't really take it off, but this outer edge as well. So watch out for that. Alright, so let all the fuel out, and after that we are gonna take the sensor out. To do that, I'm gonna use a channel lock. Let me adjust my channel lock real quick. And grab on it and twist it. It should come off. Man, oh, don't break it. Don't break it. That did not sound good. I don't think I broke it. No. Alright, good. Yeah, don't try to break this, because this is gonna be the expensive part out of all. So yeah, just be gentle with it. But man, this is on there pretty tight. I am gonna have to get a new sensor for sure. I mean, the truck does have over 300,000 miles on it now, so it makes sense this whole plastic is getting pretty much rotted away. But the other little gasket that I was talking about, guys, it is in here. As you guys can see, it's right there. So damn, dude. This was pain in the ass this time. Last time it came off good, and you're supposed to put this on snug, and last time when I did it, I put it on snug, but somehow it was pain in the ass this time. I don't know why. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I put it a little too tight last time. But next time when I do a fuel filter replacement, I have to remind myself I have to replace this whole thing, because it did crack on the sides along here. So when I try to take it off with my wrench, so yeah, but luckily I did not damage the sensor, so this is fine. Alright, next up guys, we're going to replace this black gasket that's right here. Should come right off. Just like that. Out with the old and in with the new. This time I'm going to try just lubricating this up with some fresh new oil and see next time when I replace this, it will come off easier or not. I'm just gonna do that. We'll see. So, if you guys didn't know, for my truck, I use a motor oil 6100 Synergy plus 10W40. That's what I use for my truck. My friend at Mocho, Stefan, told me that this is better than the 15W40, and honestly, guys, you can feel the power difference. I know this sounds crazy because it's just an oil, right? But when I first changed my oil, you can feel the power difference on my truck. And at the time I was dating my ex-girlfriend, she even can tell the difference, the power difference when I install this. So I highly recommend getting this 6100 Synergy motor oil 10W40. I highly recommend it. So yeah, this is some good stuff right here. Yes, it is pretty expensive, but really good stuff. Put some on the gasket right here. Some little lubrication. Alright, and after I'm done with that, next step, I'm gonna put this back on, the sensor back on the new filter. That is pretty tight. Hand tighten it first. This time, guys, I'm not gonna even go tight. I'm just gonna like give like little snug. That honestly should be good. Just little quarter turn, maybe not even a quarter turn. I mean, you don't need to give a lot of turn for this. I mean, it is snug on there, so that's what you want. Oh, before I put this back on, I forgot one more thing. One of the main gasket as well. Put this on. Sure to lubricate around the edges too. Gonna do the same thing on this one, even though this came off right away. So alright, next up is, guys, put the fuel filter in. Gaskets in. Both gaskets are in. Everything's good. This can be sometimes tricky. There we go. Once it gets somewhat tight, just hand tighten it. Should be good. And guys, make sure to put the sensor back on. Alright, clicked in. Perfect. Alright, now let's prime the fuel filter. Sorry, there's like not enough lining here. I'll try my best to film this. I'm gonna crack this open. I think this was stripped from previous times it's been doing it, so I think I have to use like a 12mm socket or something. So this black valve right here, I loosened it with 1/2 inch. Now I'm gonna loosen it with 10. This is your bleeder valve, by the way. Ah, come on, focus. So that black valve, I just loosened it and opened it, and then this is your pump right here. So you want to pump it. It can be sometimes hard and tricky until the fuel comes out. Gonna open up a little bit more, and when I tighten it, I'm just gonna tighten it with a screwdriver. I used a 1/2 inch 3/8 socket, so it was pretty easy with that. If it's stripped like yours, mine was already stripped when I bought the truck, so it is what it is. But keep pumping it until the fuel comes out of there. Takes a minute. Sorry guys, it's kind of getting really dark and it's hard to film, but the fuel started to come out. Yeah, it started pissing out like that. That means you can close it. So I'm gonna close it with a flathead right here. Stick it in. Ah, come on. So I guess next time I have to replace my bleeder valve and my sensor both. Because, man, this is a over 300,000 mile truck now. So just hit 300,000 mile too. Now that's done. Now reset our fuel filter light. That's what we're gonna do. It says, yes, still says change fuel filter. To do this, I am gonna step on both brake and gas at the same time. You're gonna hold it down for 10 seconds. So let's do that. And after 10 seconds, guys, it should says fuel filter life reset or something like that. So, yep, fuel filter life reset, and that's pretty much it. I'm gonna start it up and see if there's any leak or not. So let's do that. Yeah, see guys, 300,000 miles. Oof. Start it up. Let's go outside and check for any leaks. Make sure it's not leaking from the bleeder valve or anything. It looks good up there. And make sure it's not leaking from any parts of the gasket. Everything looks good. Alright guys, that will pretty much wrap up for today's video. I hope this video was helpful. I am pretty much new to the diesel, the Duramax, you know, any diesels, and this is my first diesel pickup that I have owned, so I am learning a lot of stuff to it, and I love working on it myself, and because I learn a lot. And I hope this video is helpful if you guys are working on your own truck. I hope this was helpful, and if it was, please give me a thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed to my channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Yes, my DC5 Integra is coming back. I'm going to be showing you guys how to rebuild a transmission on this. Yes, my clutch went out, but on these cars from the factory, the LSD does not come with it. It's an open differential, and I did get an LSD today, which is secret. I'm gonna show you guys. This is a special, very special part from Japan. I don't think I know anyone that has this particular part. So you guys can probably guess which part I went with, because I am a huge spoon fanboy. So yeah, so I did go with, yes, a spoon LSD, which it did take about 3 months. It was supposed to take about 6 months, but it only took 3 months. So this, I want to get it up and running for next season's racing. And you guys remember my Datsun 240Z, I really need to start working on that. So, but I don't know, what do you guys think? My Duramax, I really love this truck. It is bone stock. Should I keep it stock, or should I modify a little bit? Maybe, you know, intake and exhaust, just nothing crazy. But when you say, oh, just nothing crazy, next thing you know, you have a freaking, you know, 3-inch lift kit, and, you know, tires, wheels, all this, you know, other stuff to it. And, you know, next thing you know, it's going to be on like an off-road rig. Who knows, right? But honestly, I'm trying to keep as stock as possible, but I do want to hear your guys' opinion. Aftermarket exhaust does sound really nice on a 6.6 liter Duramax. So been thinking about it, but I do want to hear your guys' opinion and comments, so make sure you guys drop the comments down below. But anyways guys, I hope this video was helpful. If it was, again, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Other than that, guys, peace out and stay thirsty, my friends.